So then Brandy comes around.
I think I started working with her before 98, somewhere around there.
Yeah, 98, 97.
Yeah.
So you did Top of the World with her, featuring Mace. You did Angel in Disguise.
I did 80% of Never Say Never album.
Yeah.
Right.
And she had already had an album before that, right?
Yeah, she had the I Want to Be Down, her
I Want
first
to Be
album.
Down, yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't touch that at all,
no,
right?
I didn't even know her then.
Okay.
But I came back in, on Never Say Never. Yeah.
Okay. And you're doing the album, and then The Boy Is Mine with her and Monica. Now, the two of them had kind of been beefing. Not even a kind of, they'd been beefing up to that point. What was the beef over?
I think it's just cattiness. Like, right, when you young, you got to remember, like, Brandy was 14, 15, and Monica was like 13, 14, right? When they both came out with their first single. So you can only imagine, like, the camps, right? I don't think it was necessarily them at the time. I think it was the camps feeling it, like saying, you're better than her. No, you're better than her. Like, catty stuff, the same way we do as producers, like, and then you start to say it because everybody's in your ears. Oh, I'm better than them. And next thing you know, it gets out and there's a little beef. I better not see her at this award show. I better not see her at this thing. And I think there was just this young catty, personalities are completely different from each other. Sound-wise, completely different from each other. Mm-hmm. They're both aiming for the same crown. They both want the top Billboard spot. Brandy loves Whitney Houston. Monica is the goddaughter of Whitney Houston. Like, you know what I mean? So you got all of that at the same time, all going on. And I just think that, it just trickles over to us and saying, you know what, let's take this catty, petty, whatever you want to call it, and let's make a record with them two together. And in the record, let's let them not like each other on the record.
Because they're beefing at the start of the record.
Yeah,
I think you're confused.
There you go.
Like, you know who I'm talking about.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. Let's make a record and play into the fact that they really don't like each other.
Monica never liked Brandy, and Brandy, she was like, Monica's very ghetto when it came down to it. She was like, she's too proper and she's too this, and I think Brandy might have looked at her a certain way a couple of times and looked at her like the little, And so from that point, it was just like they, even to have them do The Boy Is Mine, Monica was like, nope, not doing no song with her. I was like, come on, you got to. It just makes the most sense. And Clive wants it, and, let's just do it.
And I remember it's funny, because I remember when we had to do the song, like in the contract, they said that they had to have the same amount of ad-libs or something. Like, there was some crazy now. So I remember being in the studio telling I got to count the ad-libs because it can't, Brandy can't have more ad-libs than Monica, and Monica can't have more ad-libs than Brandy. So I'm counting the ad-libs, like, it's crazy stuff. But hey man, it played out to be one of the biggest records. Still, it's funny, I just read that in like Oprah named it like one of the top R&B songs of all time in her magazine last week, like top 5 of all time. Like, so just it's an incredible feat to be part of history like that.